You're trying to build self-awareness inside the most distracting environment that's ever existed in our time and history. Self-awareness needs a little stillness, a little quiet, a half second of nothing. And you're carrying in your pocket a device that keeps you from that solitude and silence. It's engineered by some of the smartest people in the world to make sure you never get a half second of quiet again. Every gap, every pause, every flicker of boredom or discomfort, and your thumb knows the way to the screen before your mind decides what to do. And that's not by accident. That's the product that's working by design. So, my friend, now know what you're up against. Know what you're up against. You're not just fighting old habits. I wish that were the case. You're fighting a multi-billion-dollar industry whose whole job is to stand between you and the inside of your own head, because that's the one place they can keep you captive. A man who can sit with himself for 30 seconds is harder to manipulate. He's harder to enrage. He's harder to sell to, and harder to have him demonize his neighbor, make everyone else the enemy. So everyone is the machine. It's tuned to make you sure you never can do the silence part that I'm talking about. The scroll is the enemy of the quiet. And on top of that, you've got the alpha machine teaching you the inner work is for weak pussies. Sorry for the strong word. I say a real man doesn't look inward, he conquers outward. So you've got distraction pulling you out of yourself from a manipulative viewpoint, shaming you for looking inward. Well, in the middle of that crossfire, I'm asking you to do the quiet, unfashionable work of learning what makes you tick. I know what I'm asking here. I know it's swimming upstream a lot of times for guys, and they don't do it. But I'm asking you this anyway, because the men who do it are the only free men that I truly know are happy, content with themselves, worthy, good enough, all those things. Everybody else is letting someone drive the machine. That was one thing for me, that I don't like being controlled. And that is a big motivator for me. Is it for you too? So when this feels hard, don't read the hardness as failure. Read it as proof that you're doing the one thing the whole system is built to stop you from doing. The resistance is the sign you're finally pushing on something real. So here's one thing that will be a micro adjustment that will make a big turn for you. So are you ready for it? Name the emotion before you act on it. So name what it is that you're feeling. Put a word to it. We're not taught to ever do this. This may sound pretty strange. That's it. That's how simple this can be. So pause, put a word for what you're feeling, and watch that reaction lose its grip from you. I know it sounds too simple to matter, but the simple ones are always the ones that are the most effective, because we overlook those things that can be simple. But this one isn't simple because it's a micro shift. It's even smaller than that. So it's simple because it's basic, but there's real science under what I'm talking about here. When you put a word for what you're feeling, when you go from a wordless flood of heat to, okay, that's anger, you named it, or that's embarrassment, I'm embarrassed right now, or that's fear wearing an angry coat, which that's some bravery right there, to be able to identify that and say that to yourself, that, hey, I'm afraid right now, but I'm responding in a way where I will be in a defensive posture where I can't be taken advantage of. So something physically shifts in you when you're able to name this. The moment you name it, it changes everything. The second you name it, you get some distance from that response that could be negative. It stops being something that got you and becomes something that you're looking at. Same feeling, just a different man. Here's how it plays out in real time. So something strikes you as disturbing.